So this is one of those days where I probably question my life, and that's not the right level. Alright, beautiful way to start a video. Alright. So I found this game on Cool Math Games, and here we are. How did I find this? Is irrelevant. What's important is that I'm playing it now. And that's all that matters. All I know is that it actually looks kind of challenging, but this seems okay. Alright. Nothing too hard yet. Looks like we've reached 25% done with the level, pretty much. Not even. Probably less than that. More like 15%. Okay, change colors. Now the spikes. Lovely. Oh, dang. Okay. Okay, what the frick? Oh, my visibility has gone down. I can barely see in front of myself now. And I'm going faster. That is I'm definitely going faster. And the music just got really spooky. I can feel my death coming. There it is! I was right. I told you I could feel my death. Okay, I'm turning off the music. I hate this music. There we go. Okay. It's got really irritating after like a whole 8 seconds of hearing the music. Alright. Let's start that again. Okay. So I'm pretty sure how this video is going to work is I actually have zoomed it in. It's not actually a perfect... The video itself is not actually... Like, the game itself is not actually a perfect... 1080 display, so I instead have it set up so that I have it zoomed in. I have the Google Chrome tab zoomed in to the point where it fills the whole screen. Even then it doesn't fill the whole screen because the resolution of the actual game is not a rectangle, it's a square. So that's my option. You might hear some stuff in the background because I have my windows open. And I live in a suburban area, so there's a lot of stuff that happens around here. Alright. I notice the actual resolution of the game is kind of decreased as I zoomed in. Because of how, resolution works with pixel ratios. Oh, wait, what? I died? How did I die there? To unlock level... Okay, hold on. In order to get to unlock level 3, I have to get a score of 300 or more on level 1 and 2. My score on level 2 is 23 because I accidentally started level 2 before the video started. Like, when a video first started, I accidentally pressed level 2 instead of the level 1 button. So that was great. Now, what was interesting is that I would play this game in school because, you know, I got nothing better to do. And this game is actually probably the most challenging game I found on Cool Math Games. They're all, like, incredibly easy and not challenging at all. And then there's this one, which is actually kind of difficult. And I still haven't even successfully beat this first level yet. And I know, because this game only has 3 levels, beating the first level means you've pretty much beaten 1/3 of the whole freaking game. Which I get that. It's a lot. So I feel like that's why they made these levels so challenging and so long, is because there's only 3 of them in the whole game. So the whole game is literally 3 levels worth of content. But the levels themselves are actually increasingly challenging. And I actually have played a little bit of level 2 and 3 before, but I've mainly been trying to focus on just beating this one level. And that's my goal of this video, is to beat this level on camera. Because I got nothing better to do with my life. Although I could be animating Blender. In fact, this entire video, Blender's probably going to be open on the bottom in my hotbar, just waiting to be worked on. Just Game Jumpers is just sitting there open on my taskbar, just waiting to be worked on, and I'm just not working on it. That's essentially how this video is going to go. I hate this part where your visibility goes down and it speeds up a ton. This part I actually kind of hate. But this is nothing compared to the fourth part, which I've actually gotten to before. Not the fourth part, the fifth part of the level. The key to this part is to just tap. Not over tap the button like I just did! Okay. Water break. Or liquid break. Okay, back to the game. So most of these trials, I'm probably going to focus on actually trying to do the level, which means I'm probably not going to talk. And wow. Okay, I'm just terrible. Okay, I'm probably not going to talk during some of these, so for the ones that I'm actually like concentrating on, I have nothing to comment on, I'm probably just going to have the video speed up, and you can just watch me play through the level. The goal of this video is to at least get to the end of level 1. Because I've gotten painfully close to actually finishing level 1 before. It was quite the achievement because I've never gotten that far in this game. And this game has existed on the Cool Math Games website for, I want to say roughly 7 months. Or, now that I think about it, it's probably been more like 6. It's been 6 months actually, because I remember I played this game when it first came out in school. I played it until I died, but I never actually realized how long the game was. I thought the level just ended after the white section, the very first section. I didn't know there was more to this game, like this parts where like you do the level over again, but then there's spikes, and then you do the level over again, there's visibility differences, and I died because I'm just terrible. The thing with this game is that you try not to let it drive you insane, because the thing is you're playing the exact same terrain level 5 times in the span of one level, and you have to relive it every time you die from the start. Because even just doing the level looks kind of like insanity, because you're literally doing the exact same map 5 times. And I haven't even lived to show you the 5th one. I've seen the 5th one personally, but I haven't actually lived in this video yet to show you the 5th one. Or wait, no, there isn't 5. I'm lying to you. There's only 4. There's the red one, this one, the gray one with low visibility, and the 4th one that you have yet to see if I live up to that point. So, okay, here we are, second phase. Once you get past the second phase, just worth noting that you're exactly halfway done with the level. So even if the second phase seems challenging, just note you're only halfway done with the level once you finish phase 2. Not when you enter phase 2. When you finish phase 2, you've reached the halfway point on the level. Just putting that out there to put perspective on how long this single freaking level is. And I've tried levels 2 and 3. They're even more complicated just to get to phase 2. On level 3, I haven't even made it to phase 2 yet. On level 2, I made it, like, I think all the way up to phase 3, but I didn't last long in phase 3. I know level 2 actually has 5 phases. Level 3 has 4 phases like this one. But level 2, I think, actually has 5 phases. So it's most likely the longest level is level 2. But level 3 is challenging in aspects that I will show you if when I get to it. I'll show it to you when I get to it. I might make a second video on this game if I'm really that bored, but Chances are a second video on this game is not going to happen, because why would that even happen in the first place is a good question. Holy frick, I'm about to beat this section. Okay, here we are! The fourth phase. You're about to see it. Here it is. This is the fourth phase. The difference with the fourth phase is that these circles will randomly block your vision. The visibility is cranked back up again, and there's more spikes now. And now these random circles will block your vision every now and again. So now you have that to deal with, as well as the fact that you have to pay attention to what's in front of you. And then there's this part, which is where I always die. Holy frick, this is the farthest... That was the farthest I've ever gotten on level 1. I never made it past that field of spikes. That field of spikes where you have to jump up and over those platforms. I have never yet... 936, that is the highest score I've ever gotten on just this level alone. So, I'm pretty sure the final score is 1000. Because it feels like it's going to be. So if you beat the level, your score is 1000. Yeah, that's the ending of the level. The ending of the level is 1000. Your score being 1000. So I'm pretty close. Just gotta get there, you know? Just gotta get there. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna turn this back on. But I'm going to mute music. And just have the sounds on. Because at least I'll have the sounds. The sounds are fine. Alright, here we go. Sounds are back on, but this time we just have the sound effects, which is the sound of the cube jumping. That's better than what we had before. I mean, they might get annoying even to me after quite a bit, but the music I just actually couldn't stand. So, turning that off. I completely forgot that there was actually a mute music option in the main menu. So that's nice. Dang it. I thought I had it there. Thought I was going somewhere with that round. Guess not. The thing that gets me annoyed a little bit is that I haven't even seen the end of the fourth phase. Because I haven't even lived to get there. So I have no idea what spikes exist after... Hold on, I'm about to get there. After this point. I don't know what spikes exists. And I know this is practically almost the end of the level, but that's still a long range in which spikes could potentially exist. And I don't know if they do or not, because I haven't lived to that point once. So, if I could live to that point, that would be good. Because at least I know what's over there. Because I know in the last stage they add more spikes than you see here. In the third one, it's just faster, and there's less visibility, but it's the same amount of spikes. The fourth phase, you keep the same speed, but the visibility goes up, and they add more spikes, and then of course those circles block your vision every now and again. So the fourth phase is by far the most trickiest, even though the third phase is the most nerve-wracking, because you can barely see in front of your face. But the fourth phase is beyond the trickiest. I jumped way too early. We're gonna try level 2, actually. Because I want to see if I can try to unlock level 3 on this account. Because I have unlocked level 3 before. I think the only thing you have to do is get to phase 2. Get to phase 2 on level 2. And it unlocks level 3. Get to phase 2 and get halfway through it. So it's like a phase and a half. Unlocks level 3. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I think it's pretty obvious based on this gameplay that I have played this level before, and you'd be right, I have. I have played this level before. Alright, there's phase 2, that was very easy to get to. The colors are different on this level. Now we have a weird, I don't even know what to call this color scheme. So I just have to live for a decent amount of time on this phase, and I should... Oh yeah, I already reached 300, so level 3 was unlocked. Okay, I unlocked level 3 already. See, as you can see here, in level 1, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots, which is equivalent to 4 phases. Now I'm just going to die real quick. And then if I go to level 2, there are 6 dots, meaning that there's actually an extra phase in this level. And that ticks me off a little bit, because that means that there's an extra phase in this level. That means that this level is probably a lot more difficult than I might be anticipating it as it is right now. Because as you can see, look where my high score is. And my high score on my other account is actually not that much farther than that dash. But anyway, we unlocked level 3. So as you can see, level 3 also has 4 phases, but as you can see, the difference between level 2 and level 3 and level 1 is that the circle is inside out now. So now we're rolling on the edge of a circle instead of on the outside. It's a circle that goes inward instead of a circle that goes outward. So we're no longer on the outside of the circle, we're on the inside now. So it's opposite gravity, or opposite distortion, really. So that's kind of that's a wonky level. But we're gonna stick with level 1 right now, because I really want to try to get this one done. I want to try to beat it completely, at least in this video. Dang it. Oh, I got so close. Oh my god, this game, it's so long. I hate that the levels are so long. I have to stay focused for like so long. How long is this video right now? This video's already 20 minutes. Oh, wow. Alright, you know what? I actually didn't even have an original intent to create this video. It was literally just to show off this really difficult game I found on Cool Math Games. And that was literally nothing. There was no purpose whatsoever besides that. So, I'm just gonna end the video here because I actually had no intent to do anything in this video besides be stupid for about 20 minutes, which I think I succeeded at doing that, so goodbye.